What up, YouTube? Timus here. Here is my review for the new Netflix film Simply Tired Passing. Now, the film is actually in theaters like a mostly limited release this month, and it's gonna premiere on Netflix in November. I decided to go ahead and actually check out this because this definitely looks like a movie that is worth watching on the big screen. So I decided to, so I of course decided to check this out down at Paris Cinema, where by the now the movie is directed by Rebecca Hall, who you might remember, who of course was just seen in Godzilla vs Kong. She's of course best known for other movies like Vicky Cristina Barcelona, uh, The Town, which I love The Town. Uh, she was just seen in The Night House most recent. She was in Holmes and Watson. Yeah, The Prestige she was in. And of course, the film also has Ruth Negga, who you might remember from movies like Loving or Warcraft, Agents of Shield. And so yesterday, after the screening of Passing, pretty much Rebecca Hall and Ruth actually had like a Q&A, so I pretty much got to see both Rebecca Hall and Ruth Negga both in person last night. Uh, Here's pretty much the pitch I took. Not the best pick, but yeah, it was a little really like the lighting where I was at was not the best, but okay, let's see if I could. Yeah, it's a little hard to really see through here, but yeah, that was a pretty cool Q&A. I mean, hey, Rebecca Hall, by the way, I've been a fan of her ever since I saw her in Vicky Cristina Barcelona. So when they announced actually like made her directorial debut, I was like, okay, I'll definitely check this one out. And so Passing, of course, had Tessa Thompson in it. Andre Holland was also in this movie. I was at the Skarsgård. You had some really decent, supporting cast members in this too. Now the movie is, of course, full on in black and white, and takes place in 1920s New York City, where like this black woman finds her well uphanded where her life becomes intertwined with a former childhood friend. Uh, and so here, you got like these two mixed race childhood friends decide to reunite in middle class adulthood and become increasingly involved with one another's lives and in um, securities. While Irene, of course, identifies as a black woman and is married to a black doctor played by Colin. Claire, played by Ruth, passes as white and is also married to this prejudiced, wealthy white man played by Alexander Skarsgård, and he is what like the Alexander Skarsgård character in this. He was great, but holy cow, he was a racist. I mean, the guy pretty much used the N word so many times. Not Quentin Tarantino standards, but still. But anyway, now this movie, I thought the cinematography, by the way, is black and white, so the cinematography was outstanding. The writing was really decent. This is actually also based on a book too, so there's that. I mean, during the Q&A, Rebecca Hall said she was trying to get this movie made for like years. I'm like, wow, it's all about finally getting your passion project here. Now, of course, Tessa Thompson, I thought she was terrific. I mean, she is always great, whether it's Dawn movies, whether it's Dear White People. I think Tessa Thompson is always terrific, and her chemistry with Ruth was amazing. Nice to see Ruth back on screen. I mean, of course, the last time I saw her on screen was, of course, in the movie Ad Astra, who not so good. I also loved her on the TV show Preacher, so it was pretty cool seeing the actors from Preacher in person last night. That was really cool. But anyway, and you also had some other really decent supporting players like Andre Holland. I know he was terrific. Definitely Oscar-worthy performance here. Bill Camp was also great. I can never pronounce this dude's name, but Gabinga Akinagbai, I think his name is. He was terrific. And Note Crow Legacy was great. The one who plays like Tessa Thompson's kids in this was really decent. I mean, I love how the movie takes place in 1920s and literally feels like a movie that takes place that literally like it literally looked like this movie was literally shot that decade, like definitely feels like a film that got released, in the 30s or 40s or something like that. The black and white stuff in this was really cool. The ending was a little messed up, but it was a really intriguing ending. I mean, I'm hoping to see Rebecca Hall direct another film in the future because I know her directorial debut in this was excellent. Shame she didn't like have a part in this. Like it would have been cool to see her maybe have like a little cameo, something like that. But I thought her directing was really decent. I mean, it makes sense. She has worked with iconic directors before. She's worked with Christopher Nolan before. She's worked with Adam Wingard. She's worked with, even she's worked with Woody Allen before. So obviously, her directing style, will be really decent because of the directors, she's worked with in the past. And I thought she did a really fine job with this movie, giving great performances out of the actors. I mean, I literally thought this thing was based on a true story at first, but it's just based on a book, not a true story. So go figure. But that aside, it's definitely a really decent movie worth checking out with great performances. So if you haven't seen it, it's in theaters now, but it will premiere on Netflix on November 10th November 10th. So if you don't feel like watching it in theaters, or you can just go ahead and wait till November to watch it on Netflix. So that, but I definitely recommend it. If this thing is playing anywhere near you, definitely watch it on the big screen. This it's definitely meant to obviously in theaters. But anyway, let me leave you guys. Did you have a chance to check out Passing? If so, what's up? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Ever read the book it's based on? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Simon sign out.